freaking terrible.
But we'll work hard to solve the format.
7 wins.
And I'm sure we'll make it there.
All right, what is up, my friends? Welcome to Bronze To Mythic. Show you draft our account for Bronze To Mythic, episode 14, draft 14. Dive into tier 4 still. Hopefully not. Check out the YouTube, like, comment, subscribe. If you missed the last episode, it was a great one. My good friend and great Magic player, Frank Scarron, was on. Frank had retired from Magic to work at Riot for about 5 years. Got laid off recently playing Magic again. 2-time GP champ, Mythic #1 multiple times. One of the best limited players of all time, honestly. It was on the episode. It was a great episode. If you didn't miss it, watch it on YouTube, episode 13. Check it out. But we got to get back to it because Bloomburrow's coming really, really soon, honestly. My Bloomburrow full set review is this Friday on the 19th, which is really soon. So let's get rocking and rolling and do our thing. All right, let's rock and roll. Ooh, boy. All right. Man, this pack is red. Red. So, Aether Revolt is busted. If you missed our draft last night with Frank, we got turn 6 to play this card. It is a ridiculous build around rare. Awesome first pick. Really requires you to dive deep into energy. But this is the kind of powerful card I'm pretty happy to first pick. There are some good cards in this pack. There's also a Spawn Gang Commander, which is excellent. And then there's a Fanged Flames and a Gargoyle. So it does suck that like the next few best cards are red. That being said, cards in this set that are of the same color can still be different because you don't really want... I mean, Spawn Gang is really good, but Spawn Gang is much more of an Eldrazi card than an energy card. So if they're red Eldrazi and we're red energy, it's okay. We can like kind of hang out. So, but yeah. So Commander, Revolt, Fang Flames, Gargoyle. Yeah, we're taking the Revolt. Just a fun build around. The card's excellent. And if you haven't seen it in action, now you get a chance to. So, reminder, of course, the overlay here is untap.gg. Download it for yourself for free. Use my link, of course, because they sponsor me. And you track all your games for free. If you play Arena on your computer and don't have Untapped, you're messing up, honestly. It's a phenomenal product. Used it for years before I was sponsored, and now I'm very happy to be sponsored by them. So, we see not a great pack for our energy plans, right? There are 0 energy cards in this pack. There is Pinnacle Monk, which is an excellent card. Big fan of that card. Depth Defiler is pretty sweet. We don't know if we're going to be blue-red energy or red-white energy or whatever else, though. Suppression Ray is actually pretty sweet because the card's just good in general. And then it's also a mana-fixing land for our possible 3-color energy deck. This is a hard pick. You think it's Ray or Monk? I'm going to take the Ray. I'm going to keep it open. It's a powerful card anyway, but like the fixing, I feel like when you're playing, Revolt, you're more likely to be playing all 3 colors. I mean, again, we see almost no energy cards. This is not an ideal start for our energy deck, that's for sure. Okay, congrats, Jofu. You won the RCQ. Sweet. Nicole actually won her RCQ yesterday also. Me and Nicole played an RCQ, and I scooped her in the finals, which is pretty sweet. So she won all other matches, obviously. We parried for her perfectly. We're figuring out if DC works for her or not, and then we might defer. But all right, we can't take the only energy card in the pack. It's way too bad. The lands in the pack are Sultai and Esper. The best card in the pack is Witherbloom. Pyro Surfer's okay, but not like super exciting in energy. I guess if we're like red-white energy, it's okay. So I want to stay the course here. Maybe we should stay the course, like the Pyro Surfer. Revolt's really good. This card's pretty good. Let's save the course for one more pick and see where it takes us. Okay. I mean, Reclamation's really, really good. This is a very, very powerful card. I'm a huge fan of this card. It's just big-time card advantage. You get anything back. Charm's good also. Rhino. White does seem reasonably open here. Blue does not. But, red-white energy, or even red-white aggro is a possibility. Let's say Reclamation. It's also kind of fine because in your energy deck, you want every card to say energy on it. But even if it doesn't say energy on it, if it just returns your energy cards, it can get you more energy that way, which is kind of cool. And it's also just a great card, too. So, take Reclamation. And still no energy cards. There's a Cranial Ram. There was a Ram in a prior pack. I'm not a big Ram fan, honestly, but... damn. Not exactly a smooth start to our draft here. Jolted Awake is just too bad. I would not be happy to put this card in my deck. So Could take the Ram here and just speculate. Which I kind of this is about the pick in a draft where I want to be taking these gold uncommons from the kind of the bad archetypes. Just speculate and see if we can get it. It's also, you know, there's a familiar and insight here, so black does seem kind of open. If we had taken that Witherbloom last pick, be a little more excited about it. But let's get take the Ram. Yeah, it looks like blue is completely not open at all. I mean, Dross Claw does work if we are the Artifacty aggro deck, which could be a possibility. Sky Claw is also just like kind of too bad. It's like if we're you know a Boros energy deck or whatever, and we have Aether Revolt and we need an energy card, we can play it. But I would not take it this highly in the draft. It's just not. It's just not a very good card. You don't want it in your deck usually. Salt Island and Bantland. Ooze and Friend is pretty off plans. I take the Dross Claw. Maybe we'll see if that ran from pack 1 tables. Okay. Etched Slith, Pinnacle Monk. Not much else. It looks like the energy plan is off. Slith is fine if you're like a black-red aggro deck. Pinnacle Monk's also great, but we have no spells at the moment. And I think the Slith is... I think we're going to try to move into this this artifact archetype, which is not my favorite. I've not had a lot of success with this deck, honestly. But alright, so from our opening back, the Bloodsoaked Insight tables, which is cool. It's a good card, obviously. Everything else here is a little unexciting. Energy is clearly not here in this draft, so is what it is. You know, if I can go back and swap my Power Server for a Cranial Bloom, I would do it. But this card's still good in black-red, so take the Bloodsoaked Insight.
I'm alive! Why am I alive?
Alright, second Bloodsoaked Insight is fine. Kami and Axe aren't very good here. Looks like the Ram didn't table. Oh my god, it did.
Oh, it's Lightning Helix!
I'm the best drafter alive! Alright, so that's a great sign for us. Your black-red deck is basically just predicated on how many Rams you get. So, making note of when you pass a card like that. So we saw the 6-pick Ram. Remember passing one in like pick 2, and boom, there it is. So, very important to keep an eye on things like that. We got a Gargoyle here. I mean, we might splash the Reclamation, so it could splash that too. A late Thraben Charm. Alright, so this is not the worst starter ever, considering we first picked a rare. We're not going to play it. Pack 2, Familiar, come on down. We're now in the take every Familiar and Cranial Ram portion of the draft. We got the Myco Spawn here. I love this card. Play it in Modern a lot, obviously, but pretty easy pick here. Just the Familiar, not even close. You know, getting some white sources to splash Reclamation, and then, you know, maybe Gargoyle or Charm is a possibility. But yeah, right now we are all in on the artifact thing with 2 Rams. You know, we'll hopefully get at least a third. And that's our plan. Take the Familiar and kind of just go on and do the artifact thing.
Is this a weapon or a medical tool?
Alright, that's awesome. We get a Chthonian Nightmare second pick.
Maybe a little more energy.
And this card is insane. Totally busted. Better in like a more traditional black deck than the artifact deck, but still really good. Nothing else here is even remotely playable compared to it, but yeah. Card's pretty insane. So
Bingo!
take the Nightmare. And now you get... Oh my god. Oh my god. What is going on?
Yeah.
This pack is absolutely insane. We've got a Raoul and the Implicit Mage, which is good. Rebirth is pretty good also. Discharge is great. Ram. It's funny. Discharge is obviously a better card than Ram, but I think the Ram is actually more important to our deck than Discharge is. I think we should take the Ram here. I think we want to play a Ram every turn, every game, basically. So, even though Discharge is a better card, and Dress with agrees, actually. So, yeah, then Raoul's a great card, too. But, yeah, just slam the Ram. We're just all on Rams, you know. And this format is, like, it's fun, but because of this sort of, like, you know, you're just slamming all in a lot. Oh, my God. Yeah, we're freaking doing it. Let's go.
Yeah.
You know, you kind of get on rails pretty fast. I will say this card is pretty bad. If it tables, we'll play it. But we've played this card before, and it was very hard to play. The affinity cards in this set are not very good with no artifact lands. They're just too hard to do. There's a Marauder also, which is insane with Chthonian Nightmare. But again, we're just going to take the Ram. You know, we're just going to get into our lane. I think there's a decent chance we table a card out of this pack, which is cool. But 4 Rams is a pretty insane place to be. 5 Rams!
Inconceivable!
What'd I say? I want to play a Ram every turn of the game, right? All right, well, here we are. Here we go. Our deck is banned in Pauper for multiple reasons, being that A, this card's banned in Pauper, and B, we have 5 copies of a card. So now we're taking literally every artifact ever. Charge Bug is great. Pretty happy with that. And we're only in pack 2. We can get more Rams, possibly. Flare Duplication, Dross Claw. I think the 1-drop is fine. It's not great, but like, I don't really want a second Dross Claw. And just cheap artifacts are the name of the game at this point. So, honestly, the Haster isn't bad with the Rams either. You just like play with on turn 5, pick up 2 Rams, attack for 8 or something like that. It's pretty cool too. So, we have some choices here as far as like if we're splashing or not, so on and so forth. If we're playing black, you know, we have the Reclamation's a pretty exciting white card, but no fixing at the moment. So, King Among Bears, Barbarian Ring, and then we do have a fetch land here for black and white. Take that. Yeah, it's also a bad removal spell. We don't really like removal, so Landscape to possibly fetch a white for this Reclamation. Right now our Nightmare isn't doing too much, but 5 Cranial Rams. Just keep playing Ram. I would like some kill spells to go with these Rams, though. That is definitely, you know, kill your things, play some Rams, trade the Ram off, and then put all the Rams on one big creature. Remember, folks, first, hit that follow button. Watching on YouTube, make sure you like, comment, subscribe. My name is Jim, pro Magic player, full-time content creator. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We got some more fetch lands here. Unfortunately, not Mardu. They're Abzan and Naya, but I think I'm pretty happy taking a fetch land. And Inventor's Axe or I don't want to play 2 of these really, but I guess like it's better than the Axe is just terrible. I think so. Sure. I would say we're not splashing 3-bin Charm. All right, so Dreadmobile's also not a big fan of Dreadmobile. I'll ship these 2 probably. Up, schedule's up. What's up, Cass? Schedule's up. Boom, there it is. Check it out. Super secret trip. Alright, so we're taking the, I guess the Gargoyle of Splendid Splashing is fine. He might splash, honestly. So, Skyclaw, sure. Last pick, Dross Claw. Okay. Pack 3, what do we got? Pack 3, open up a Abstruse Appropriation, which is a good removal spell. Not really great in our deck, though, because we're not making colorless mana, so like we're not going to steal stuff that often. Also have Glasswing Grace, which helps splash our white cards. It's also a good card in general. We got Ghostfire Slice, probably the best card in the pack. And yeah, we're probably slicing here, I guess. Ideally, we'll table this Glasswing Grace. It's like not likely, but possible. There are good black and white cards in the pack, so certainly a possibility. But we're like reasonably aggressive too, so I think slice is pretty good. We're kind of in the market for removal spells too, so. Man, this card's good against us, that's for damn sure. Wrath of the Skies, obviously not us, but so a Pearl Medallion. Pyro Surfer, Fang Flames. I mean, we're looking for kill spells, so Fang Flames is great. Need to decide if we're splashing or not. That's definitely a concern, but yeah, Flames is great. Pretty big on the Flames. So we're looking at nice low curve here, and need some more creatures. What happened here?
We have technology.
What are you doing, friend? Fallen Fate's great. All right, I mean, we solved our removal problem, that's for sure. We're past the Myco Spawn, though. God, I love this card so much. All right, yeah, here's Fellow Profane. Not a lot of artifacts that have in this pack, huh? But that's fine. Take Fellow Profane. And we see an Accursed Marauder. Now, Accursed Marauder is a good card. It is insane with Cathodian Nightmare. So there's definitely some draw there. And then there isn't really anything else going on in this pack, honestly, for us. So, yeah. I mean, Marauder's fun. Okay. Murder or Charge Bug? I think I actually want the Charge Bug. Now we already have, what, 1, 2... We have 3 solid removal spells and the Marauder. And, like, the 2-drop Artifact Menace creature is just so good in our 5 Ram deck. There's also a Mardu Triumph, too. Hopefully we'll table that, I guess. But I think the 2-drop Artifact is just so much more important than the Murder. If we never if we didn't take Kill Spell, I would take the Murder here. But I think I want the Charge Bug. Keep that critical mass up, you know? All right. Warren Soul Trader. Pay a life, sack creature, make a treasure. This card's pretty good. Our A Cursed Marauder just might be better. This can make artifacts for us. Alright, I'll take the Soul Trader. Oh, yeah. A Cursed Marauders for days. Let's go. The old Bant Triumph for us. Alright. And then, alright, so we certainly have plenty of playables here. We need to decide if we're going to splash or not, but Sentry is probably not making our deck, but... ooh, Mardu Triumph. Alright, so the Mardu Triumph came back. So did the Eviscerator's Insight, but like... Insight's pretty good. Right now we have enough lands to splash the white cards. Honestly, the Gargoyles are pretty good in this deck too. With our 5 Rams. Yeah, I'm taking Landscape. I think we're splashing white. I don't really want any of these cards. And then, sure. So, yeah, I think we're splashing white. Yeah, this is 24 playables with the 2 insights. Our mana's pretty good. We have 2 black-red duels also. So, definitely missing a few pieces maybe. But overall, I think this is pretty cool. That's funny. We actually have the that bird can go with our Recurring Nightmare. Kind of cool. But, alright, so yeah, Mardu. They had drastically agrees. So, let's take a look here. And we see, let's fill the Profane. Splashing for Gargoyle is like a little weird, but like, just having a flying artifact creature in our 5 Ram deck seems pretty good. And realistically, there just aren't any other cards I want to play. It's funny. I wonder how many Rams and artifacts you need to make Junk Diver playable. Right? Yeah, right? Like, this is like the closest this horrible unplayable card has ever been to getting into a deck. I don't think it makes it either way. I mean, maybe like the second Spartian, whatever, Simulacrum shouldn't be in our deck because that card kind of sucks. It does wear the Ram too. It is pretty bad, for sure. Also, like, our Rams aren't going to die that often, you know. So it's not retreat. Yeah, so that's not, we're not going that deep, all right? We're not that far off the deep end. But yeah, this seems pretty good. You know, Bloodsoak Insight's mostly a dual land in our deck, which is fine. I think the splash is fine. This Soul Trader can sacrifice only creatures, not artifacts, unfortunately. We can't sack our Rams and return them, but pretty cool overall. And yeah, I would say I'm pretty pleased with his deck. So we have a red-white land, we have a black-white land, and a Mardu land. We're going to play 1 Plains. And we got pretty even on those. That's pretty good. The double dual land here is pretty great. It's probably a removal spell. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this deck. It's pretty fun, honestly. So, one last look at our board. Looks pretty good. Chubbs reset, thanks so much. Nurse reset, thanks so much. And, alright, so, you know what time it is, folks. This is our deck. It's prediction time. Time to place your bets. What do you think? 7 wins, yay or nay? You two folks, take a second. Pause the video and scroll to the comments. Liking the video along the way. Can support the channel, folks. Appreciate it. And let me know what you think. All cast believer or non-believer. 7 wins, yay or nay? 5 Cranial Rams. Alright?
Is this a weapon or a medical tool?
Let's do it. Our deck has been titled An Offensive Line of Rams. Perfect mana. Jack, come hang out with me. Alright, cool. A Cursed Marauder is a little offline in our deck, but we have Recurring Nightmare, and Recurring Nightmare plus Cursed Marauder is like almost unbeatable. So, alright, so we're going to get our planes. And get ready to rock and roll. Fetch land. We draw a Ram here. We're going to feel dumb, but whatever. It's, you know. We were 16% to draw a Ram there, which is pretty funny, but. Alright, so let's fire in our little duder. Set up for a Gargoyle next turn. Gargoyle with Ram's kind of cool, too. I mean, with a Marauder. Alright. Party Thrasher. Do you want to kill this Party Thrasher? You probably do, right? Marauder attack. I think I'd prefer Marauder in the graveyard than leaving it in play and sacrificing the Simulacrum. Yeah, we should just kill this thing, I think. So, sure. We got lucky to play a multi-card card. We can kill it too. So, let's do the Edict. Attack for 1. When it's time to party, you know we will party hard. Tempest Harvester. We have a perfect Jeskai Tron for our opponent. We draw another land. Yeah, I mean, this is cool. I would happily trade here, obviously. So, gonna play Gargoyle and leave up our Ghostfire Slice to play a multicolor thing. It'd be kind of cool. Gargoyle here, right? Not don't tap like that, though. Alright, so obviously we want to draw a ram. Our deck looks kind of bad without the rams. That's kind of the point, though. So, you know, I think that how good your red-black deck is based on the number of rams you have. Do you need to actually draw them, though? I mean, we're currently, now we are 17% to draw a ram next turn. Charge Bug, 2 removal spells, not that bad. Naya Triome, or Landscape. Draw a mountain. Alright. A little weird, right? We got... Maybe let's take a second to think about this. Emergency meeting, folks. 5 cards in hand, 4 mana up, all colors available. I guess, like, we can just sack this thing if we have to anyway, so... I'm just gonna attack. I would trade on either side here, so this is fine, I think. Just send it. It's not like our creatures are really good anyway, right? Just attack and, you know, whatever happens, happens, so... Coming in. Block the Simulacrum. Get a loot. Sure. What's up, Killer Whale? They're going to discard a land. So, this is fine so far. Crack a fetch land. Okay. Still waiting for the punchline here. Nothing?
You folding? Or
Right.
you all in?
That is obviously fine for us. We'll play our Charge Bug and say go. Kind of an anemic draw on our part, I'm not going to lie. So, really want to draw a ram. We're in the ram waiting room. We have 2 kill spells and an okay board. They're going to end step slice my Charge Bug. He's just a little guy, you know? He's just a little guy. Trying to live his life. See if Gargoyle can go coast to coast here. Obviously, you put the ram on the Gargoyle, it gains flying, which is huge. So we're playing all these Gargoyles. Nothing again? Not a ram. See, this deck is supposed to be called the Rams, not the Gargoyles, alright? We ain't that Disney TV show. We're the football team. Unfathomable truths. Alright, you got me. I mean, hopefully these Gargoyles can, can get it done here. They're going to block. Chump blocking at 15 life.
Inconceivable!
Alright, you got it, friend. Six cards, 6 mana. Riddle Gate Gargoyle. Ghostfire Slice is online for 1 mana, folks. This card's gas. Draw Ram. Yeah, we got a little Gargoyle and Gargoyle action here. Alright. I think we're just going to end step kill this. They really ain't doing much with these cards in their hand. It's kind of scary, but... What do you got, friend? We also have Deep Analysis. Oh my god. Yeah, we're definitely just going to kill this. We don't want them blocking or gaining life now because they have the flashback on Analysis. So, looking for a ram. We find a Charge Bug. Alright. Guess who's back? We've drawn all of our doubles, but none of our 5-ofs. Alright, say go. Alright. Now we are 19% to draw a ram next turn. Eventually, it will reach 100%, right? Our deck will be 5 rams and no other cards. Gonna flash back the analysis and get on to 8. Pretty risky. Opponent's got 7 cards in hand, potentially 8. 9, actually. They're going to play Is It Genitorium? Royal Cartographer. Play a land. Alright. That's 6 energy. And they're going to Jolt Awake their Gargoyle. They have a lot of energy, folks. Cartographer does block these Gargoyles. It's so much energy. Alright. Let's draw a Ram!
Oh, it's Lightning Helix! Oh my god!
The funny part is, I don't think we're casting it, right? I think we need to profane this Cartographer. And then attack for 6. Yeah. Because, like, the Cartographers are drawing 3 more cards next turn and make a bunch more energy. Cartographer plus Genitorium is pretty insane. They got 3 cards left, a bunch of mana, and an analysis. But 3 cards is a lot. You know? Also, it's 4 cards. So they spend the mana, spend the energy here to draw a card out of this thing. We have to kill this thing. So, we're just going to kill this. Kill the Cartographer. Attack. And send it in. We'll charge Bug again. And so we can get it for, this is for 4 guaranteed. They want to block the Gargoyle. Go nuts. Nope. So 5 to 20. They can gain 2 back on their attack, I guess. But like, whatever. They can only spend 2. They need to spend 4 to draw a card off this. So, I know. Complain about not drawing Ram the entire game. Draw Ram, don't play it. Look, I get it, alright? I understand.
Who's in charge? Me or the devil? I think I'm in charge.
5 mana in the pool. Just kidding. Untap all those lands. Yeah, really tanky here, jeez. Solstice Zealot. That is a lot of energy, folks. Deem inferior my bug. Alright, so do you want to draw that bug again at some point? Bug's pretty good here. Like, the attack gains some life. They have a 2/3 to block my gargoyles too. We don't really want to ram up on a gargoyle. Like, we got to use the token too, I think. But I think it's just better than a random card. So they attack. They'll gain 2. We're going to draw and see what we draw. Usually with the ram, you want to try and use the creature it comes with. But giving the gargoyle flying is pretty good. Yeah, we're going to get in here. All right, so play a ram. And now we going to equip to one of the gargoyles. It gives it flying also. And that's 5. All right, so we attack for 5. And now they are at 2 life. Charge bug available. Obviously, if these things die, we get to persist as well, which is kind of cool. And they still have flying, which is kind of cool as well. So, this is the plan. Put the ram on the gargoyle. This gargoyle did not have flying, so it could not get in against their 2/3. We're going to hold the land. Moving the ram over isn't really, like, necessary, I don't think. So, they're going to Pinnacle Monk. Back a spell. Jeez. $14 energy. No Galvanic, thankfully. They get Jolted Awake back, and they can return their Cartographer, or their Harvester, or their Party Thrasher, I guess. They're going to get back their Cartographer. That is funny. They did jump block 2 damage like 15 turns ago. So maybe they're playing 4D chess, you know? Alright, so they're going to currently attack. Obviously, Zealot's pretty good against Ram, unfortunately, but... so you go to attack, and they're going to tap this. It's kind of shitty, actually. I mean, they have drawn, like, literally, like, 10 more cards in us this game. with their deep analysis, truths, and so on and so forth. So sort of makes sense how we're struggling here. You can draw a second ram. That'd be great. Now we're currently 17% to draw ram. They're drawing a lot of cards next turn. That is definitely true. Get our own energy.
Harnessing the good energy, block out the bad. Harness energy, block bad.
Alright, so insignificant on the charge bug. Maybe we should have bottomed the bug. I don't know. Misty equipped to block. I don't know if we want to block. Maybe we do. Maybe I should have equipped. Yeah, you're right. I think that's how we should have equipped. But here's a Attune the Narrative. This is the deck we were hoping for when we opened the Aether Revolt, you know? And Serum Visionary. Jeez. Maybe a little deck. 8 cards left? Probably not. Alright, bottom. Yeah, I should move the ram. That was stupid. I don't know why I didn't move the ram. That's something. Five cards in hand. We have 24 cards in deck. They have 8. They've outdrawn us by like 15 cards this game. Yeah, their deck is pretty good. Alright, there's a Transformer. Attack for 4, gain 4. Jeez. Alright, lifelink. They still have 13 energy. Let me draw a swamp. Alright, you're up, friend. We have our Obstinate Gargoyle on defense. They have 7 cards in deck. Here's another Gargoyle. Now they have 16 energy.
Harnessing the good energy, block out the bad. Harness energy, block.
Flashback, Deep Analysis. Now they have 5 cards in their deck. Now they have 18 energy.
Feel the power.
Now they have 22 energy. Is there like a point where you win the game? Is there like a, you know, a high score you can get? They've now outdrawn us by almost 20 cards. They attack for 3 with their Pinnacle Monk. I think we're just going to block and just try and stay alive here, right? Our goal is just to block and trade and just, like, hopefully they deck. They only have 5 cards left, so... They have 4 cards left. And do you block with the Charge Bug or the Gargoyle? This is going to get exiled anyway because they have the Transformers. I'll just block here, right? Just let them, so they get exiled at any point because this thing, so let's just block. Alright, yeah, I mean, like, I think that's our plan. Maybe if it's Happer, too, but... Oh, they have a Johnny also, in case you're wondering. We make them draw. I don't think there's any ways to make them draw in our deck, no. Oh, actually, we have Blood-Soaked Insight. That would mill them for 3. Holy shnikes. Okay, we got a plan, folks. We have the Reclamation. I would say that Reclamation is... We can get back the Spartian guy. And then kill the Tapper. We're taking a lot next turn, though. We get a Cursed Marauder. It's not very good. So they're going to tap this thing. Yeah, sure, whatever. Alright, so get back this guy. Yeah, as long as we're not dead, we have a chance to draw the one of our 2 copies of the Blood-Soaked Insight, which would deck them. They have Aether Spike. Pretty sure they can afford to pay that one. So now if they tap this, untap, tap this, it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we're just dead. Alright, they got us. So we had to draw... Actually, it didn't matter. They didn't get a counterspell anyway, so... Yeah, we're just dead. Alright. Yeah, I mean, their deck's good. What are you going to do? Tip your hat, you know? Like, their deck's just good. Obviously, they played a Johnny at the end, but, like, their deck's just commons and uncommons. So... They have to choose to kill us here, I guess, but they probably will, because they were empty-handed, so... Alright, yeah, they got us. Alright, so kind of a bummer. But you got me, I suppose. You know, this is definitely a powerful format. Remember, folks, are brought to you by...
Cool Stuff Inc. is proud to sponsor Jim Davis. We offer great deals on card games, tabletop RPGs, board games, and more. Get a free token featuring Jim Davis and take 5% off your next order if you use the code JIM5 at checkout. CoolStuffInc.com. Cool stuff in stock.
Alright, we drew a ram. We're in. Ram time. Keep. Beats.
You have an affinity for shiny things.
They're also on the B plan. Sure. Coming right back at you. That is true, but Ed is old right out of board games, but... Hex Gold Slip, and they're really coming at us, jeez. Alright, sure. I mean, we're gonna ram, I guess. It's funny, I actually might want to charge bug. Because, like, we need to block the Slith. And if they give it first strike, we can't block it. Alright, I guess. And does this thing stay back? Oh, man. Opponent also super aggressive. Yeah. Alright. Just charge bug and say go. No attacks either, I think. Turn 1, this thing doesn't necessarily indicate they're super aggressive, but playing a Plains and a Slith is pretty aggro, so... They're going to hardcast a Unicorn. And just pass the turn. Alright. We draw a Ghostfire Slice. Unicorn can mentor onto the Spartian dude. That's like a little annoying, but blocking the Unicorn with the Ram is kind of awesome, so I think that's fine. Alright, so just say go. Get our Rams on. Oh my god, they're so aggressive! And they say go. Alright, so... Now you got Pyro Surfer and a land drop. That's not bad. I think that's actually probably an attack, right? Because we go Surfer, Land, Battle Cry, attack everything but Charge Bug. And then if the Ram dies, you can move it, which is great. So you go attack, 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 and lead back Bug to block the Slith, like this. They miss the land drop. Let's try and capitalize here. So attack for 8. And if they block the Ram, we just move it, which is awesome. Cool. Cool. Alright, that's all awesome for us. So put this thing over here.
I'm alive! Why am I alive?
3/4 charge bug. We have a... Unfortunately, our hand is not like the best, but... we might actually move this over to the Pyro Surfer. Yeah. Because the bug's back on deblocking the Slith, so... It goes Fire Slice up too, man. We were a little light on actual like action, unfortunately, but... Oh, yeah. Oh. Oh, yeah.
Get off my plane.
Pow!
Somebody stop the damn match! Enough's enough!
Now what, friend? Discharge, sure. Power Surfer's dead. Love a white source here. Dross Claw's fine. The claw. The question is, do you put the claw on the charge bug and get it for more damage? I want to keep the creature. I think with a ram in play, with your living weapon creatures, you want to keep the creature in play because like if they kill my bug and I waste my germ here, I have nothing to put these things onto. So
This weapon is live.
oh boy. I am not going to move this. Same thing. If I move this onto the germ here and they kill it response, I guess we just like, I mean, they kill it in combat. Yeah, I'm just gonna fold. I'm just gonna stand bad here. We're just crushing them. I think there's no reason to be super frisky. Yeah, I think we're good. They go land Wrath of the Skies. I guess we lose, but whatever. Not a white source. That's a good card. They're still dead, but it's a good card. Alright, kill a germ. Here is something you can't understand. Oh, I could just kill a germ. That's 10. Now you're dead. That's it. It's over. Pack it up. Not the prettiest win of all time, but listen, we'll take it. Alright. Lodge is good, but make some land drops. Cranial Ram. Alright, slam it. Ram it and slam it. Opponent takes a mulligan. Yeah, MH3 is, it's fine. You know, I think overall, I would give this set, like, I don't know, a B- or a C+. Now I draw one drop, of course, but sure. Ram it up. Overall, like, it's fine, but full set review is Friday. Check schedules, folks. Full set review is Friday. Friday. Alright, yeah, I mean, we're just in here, right? Alright, and, attack for 4. This is how we drew it up, you know? This is what we wanted to do. What's up, Anti-Time? How's the time in Europe? It was great. Here's a Proud Pack Rhino. Oh my god.
Don't do this. Please, don't do this. Get up. Let's get up. Don't do it. Man, don't do it. Don't do it. Think of your family. Think of your fans. Think of everybody. You got me kicked out.
Nice shield counter you got there. I'm gonna hold the energy, I think. Not doing Grief Band today? Hope so. Here we go. We got a removal spell, and then an off-color card, unfortunately. Oh, ram it up. Now, we do have a little emergency meeting here, right? They've got 5 cards, 4 untapped lands. So I'm not interested in firing up this ram onto something else to keep maintain my creatures in play, I think, and attack. There's no BNR announced today, but like, you know, emergency banning wise, they should probably ban Nadu, just like sooner rather than later. So we'll see what happens. But all right, I think we're gonna do this now because we will probably kill them next attack. So let's get the extra point in. Something historic, yeah. I mean, historic needs a bunch of stuff. So man, they have Wrath of the Skies. That would suck. That would be really bad. Nope, they have a doggo. Okay. Philia is... This card's so good. It's just so good against, like, spawn tokens, living weapon, blink your... This card's just so good. It does so many things in this format. Historic's a disaster right now, yeah. It's a garbage fire. Which sucks, because Historic is my favorite format, so... Aww. Come on, doggo. Yes, the modern RSQ season is also coming too, so banning Nadu is certainly high priority. Parsley resub, thanks so much. Why do I prefer Historic over Timeless? Because I like Brewers formats. Timeless is not a Brewers format. Timeless is a Staples format. Alright, there we go. They didn't do much, we beat the crap out of them. That's what I want to see more of. Yeah, I had a great time. Thanks for asking. Alright. Yeah, I mean, our hand's not awesome, but it's fine. We have our white source, 2-drop, 3-drop. Oh, now we're good. Okay.
Bingo. All right.
Looks like we're going to fetch up a white on a in our Ram deck, but all right. So get a Plains. Etch Slith is an awesome draw. Fire up the old Slith boy. Pretty good on turn 2, that's for sure. Thoughts on Explorer? Agency Pioneer as soon as possible. Kill a Slith? Sure, that's great. We got our Reclamation. They have a Kami of Jealous Thirst. Okay. So, do we want to reclaim the Slith right now? I kind of do, actually. I feel like getting the Slith down while the board is still kind of clear, so the Menace matters is kind of important. And, like, I think playing a 3/3 that dies to a block or a Dross Claw here is kind of crappy, so I'm down with this. Get back Slith. They play a creature, I can kill it, and start getting our counters. What is going on here with these freaking linebackers? There's even a number on it, too. What the hell is this? It's the Dominarian football team? They're going to cycle a Drownyard Lurker. That is, like, the best thing to ever happen to us. Play a fetch land. We untap. We draw a Swamp. Yeah, we're just gonna Ghostfire Blade this this Kami and get in for our Slith attack, I think. It's not particularly mana efficient, but otherwise we're just, like, playing a 3-drop and wasting a mana anyway, so it's not like we have... I guess I could go Dross Claw and Familiar. That's better, I think. So, yeah, I think that mana efficiency wins the day here. We'll just go Dross Claw Familiar. Get our affinity on.
Because of our affinity for disobedience.
Alright, so... Still looking for some Rams, but... They discard a card. They discard a... Sneaky Snacker.
I'll draw.
Not cool.
Let's draw.
And they're going to inside. Alright. Well, that wasn't very good for us. They snacking. And they snack it again. Alright. Yeah, that's really bad. Alright. Opponent's got what looks to be a pretty good blue-black deck. We have Reclamation. I mean, we're going to Ghostfire Slice the Kami, I guess, and just attack. And I guess we're trading Familiar for Sneaky Snacker. It's pretty bad. Yeah, I guess we're not gonna attack with this. So, all right. Don't want to move a Dross Claw over to the Slith. Not really. All right, slice the Kami. We're gonna hold this land because we don't want to get hit by a Familiar or discard effect. Play Soul Trader and just act with the Slith. I guess I would trade the Germ for the Snacker. That's fine. So. That's fine. Yeah, so, like... Still get it for a point, not gonna move this Dross Claw. We can cycle a land, that is true. It doesn't come up very often, but... They have a lot of cards in their hand, too, man. And they have the Eviscerator's Insight with the Snackers, too. Deep Analysis? Sure. They are definitely doing it. Yeah, their deck seems very good. The ceiling on some of these decks is just so ridiculously high. Like, that was a good draw. Alright, get the hell out of here.
Get off my plane.
And claw it up. We'll put the claw on, I guess, this thing, right? Alright. That's something. And... Sega. I agree this card's very cool. But... They just Sega. So we have 4 cards at hand. Deep Analysis, Eviscerator's Insight, Witherbloom. They just Sega. A lot of emergency meetings today. I mean, we're going to attack with just a Slith, I think. Not going to trade. Not going to offer the Familiar for a trade. Alright, yeah, so... And then we'll try and cycle this land, too. Just play a land. Here comes the Slith. You lose 1. And they're going to breathe your last on the Slith. Alright. I guess we'll just fire up this Reclamation, right? So they lose a life. They allowed us to attack, too. Come on, what are you doing? We'll Reclamation back the Slith and the Soul Trader. It's pretty good. Copy this. Slith. We got a lot of work to do here, but how about a third Wither Bloom, huh? Sure, I guess. The deck is quite good. The ceiling for decks in this format is pretty damn high, unfortunately. I wonder if they have a Victimize or something like that, too. Here's a Visionary. I agree strongly that I'm pretty tired of the linearness of this format. Hopefully the decks are in the decks that are a little more wide-reaching. So, all right, we can ram and fell the Profane here. We're gonna fell the Shadow Spinner, and they get no good attacks. It sucks. All right, sure.
This weapon is live.
All right, so we'll just say go. So our blocks are pretty bad. They still have an Insight and a Deep Analysis to return their stackers, so like it's just pretty hard to ever attack. Oh my god, man. Jesus. Take two. Yeah, they got a lot going on here. Here's a Charge Bug. I mean, we could offer. The thing is, like, trade with the Snacker just is worthless. There's no point trade with the Snacker, you know? Like, we trade with Snacker, they get it back immediately. It's a terrible trade for us. So, like, just gonna claw here and say go. Well, I could put Draw's Claw on the Ram and attack. They take one, just block with Snacker, get it back next turn. And then we're, like, putting the Ram somewhere else, I guess. But, like, it's just not really that good. I guess I might allow for a big flying attack next turn. Germ gets Menace next turn. This guy can't attack yet, so. Alright, whatever. I guess this will attack too bad, right? Because they're not going to block here. They're going to block here, probably, so. Oh, that's reach, right? Good catch. Sneaky reach! Big arrow, not big enough. Say block, and I'll move the Ram over to the Charge Bug, I guess. Or, yeah, it's fine. Move this here. All right. I mean, we got a little menace action going on, but they are like, I mean, they're not out of cards because they only have 2 cards in their hand, but they have freaking Deep Analysis and Insight. So, yeah, this is just gross. All right. This has been my experience with these artifact decks, though. Is they just never win, like ever. Like they just suck. They don't draw cards. They don't put enough pressure on. They don't block well enough. They don't, you know, like they just aren't very good. I've never had a good black-red artifact deck. This has not changed my mind on that. All right, we're gonna attempt to just pants up this Slith. Alright, it is a 6-power menace creature. We will attempt to attack. Core resub. Just kidding. Like, this is a joke. It's like we're playing checkers, they're playing chess, you know, like. Alright, no attacks. Say go, I guess. Just a picture perfect blue-black deck. Alright, take a bunch. If I could block this, I would, but. Let's see. Gargoyle. I mean, we can attack with the familiar, I guess. They're just block and sack. I guess the block and sack, they don't get it back, though, so. Sure. Alright. Play Gargoyle, say go.
Somebody's playing a prank on me.
That's kind of the problem with these decks, too, is that, like, aside from Cranial Ram, all of your cards are terrible. They have 3 Sneaky Snackers. Alright, so we're playing a Precon. Witherbloom. Second Meddler. I mean, their deck's really good. It's just a well-drafted deck. They're playing well. It's just all commons and uncommons. But, like, yeah, what are you going to do, I guess? Take a million. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we're dead. All right. Yeah, sure. That was, we just got beat. And I don't really have anything else to say. We just got crushed. No, not really. Double Ram. This ad looks great, right? We just got double Ram, all artifacts. Solar Transformer. Alright, ram it up. How about turn 3 Wumpus? How about it? Alright, so we're going to go just ram again. Let's play Insight. And we have pretty good draw, realistically. We're going to have you know, an artifact into a 1-mana familiar next turn. Turn 3 Wumpus on the play is pretty good, but... we draw another ram. I mean, we are ramming. This is about as good as it gets for us, right? Are we blocking the Wumpus with a ram and a familiar? They discarded a Warp Tusker. Man. Alright. Ideally we draw a land next time we can double spell. That'd be great. 3 cards left. They have the Unearth also, which is pretty important in a racing scenario. I guess thankfully it wasn't an instant speed rule spell because we were definitely double blocking, so... Alright, well, we're at 6. We draw a Plains. I mean, Charge Bug, put the ram on the bug. It's not big enough to survive the Wumpus. Man. Block with 2. They have a kill spell, we're dead, but like, what are we gonna do, you know? It's kind of sick. We attack for 12 here. It's like not even good enough. Yeah, I mean, their draw was good. Our draw was also really good, but on the draw. All right, just gonna do this. They have our Mool spell. We are in big trouble. If they don't, we probably win next turn. So, please don't have a good follow-up. Feels pretty binary. We're dead or we're not, right? Hate it. Alright, that's cool. Go to 5. And no follow-up? We're actually gonna win? Sure. The truth? Speak the truth. Next turn, we put double ram up. We attack for 1,000. We have menace and flying. And we draw a land other artifact, too. Man. I hope we win this game. We drew the stone cold nuts, you know? Like, that'd be great. I guess our wool spell would have been better, too, but... Alright, yeah, block, sure. Alright, so they've got potentially 6 mana next turn. A bunch of cards in hand. Can also ram our gargoyle, too. Menace and flying, nice here. Five cards in hand, 6 mana. Here's an Ember. Oh my god. Alright. Well... That's... I'm glad we're not at 4.
Yeah.
Okay. We draw land. So 4, 8, yeah, there's dead. So, all right, put this here, and put this here. Cast this guy for good measure, and send it. The Rams rejoice. We did it. Bucket on the board. Yeah, I had fun that match. Just keep asking. Ram. Thank you, ma'am. Alright. Sanguine, more ass. No. Oh, ram.
This weapon is live.
Conduit Goblin. That's a good Ghostfire Slice target. Unfortunately, we can't do 2 things anyway, so we'll just Marauder here, I think. Let's play this Simulacrum and Marauder. Killing this ramp, this thing's pretty important, I think, so. Kill your thing, attack for 3 is nice. Set up a ram again next turn. Molten Gatekeeper, sure. Ram it up. Ram, thank you, ma'am. Just call me Matthew Stafford. Stafford sucks. Alright, they make a token here, it's pretty good. It's pretty good, yeah. Lines of the blocks up. We draw a mountain. I mean, we're clawing. We're going to maintain the body here again, I think. Should attack with our rams. They'll block with the servo. I'll move a ram over to a Draw's Claw. It's fine by me. Attack. Just ramming away. Okay, cool. So again, maintain those bodies is pretty important.
This weapon is live.
Just want to keep trading up. 18 to 14. They got 5? 5 cards in hand? That's a lot. Ghostfire Slice goes Dome, too. Man, they're going to bring back their Inventor, make more tokens. It's pretty good, honestly. I guess we put the Ram on this thing, and they can't chump block with the tokens, so... My article on CoolStuffInc.com is all about things rotating out, if you want to take a look at that. Here's a Amulet. It's pretty good, too. They pay the energy. Hit a land. We draw another Ram. Damn. Yo, bro. I heard you like Rams. Take one. Just keep jamming and ramming. Alright. And you're up. We're going to have one really big germ here. The toughness boost matters too on Cradle Ram as opposed to plating, so here's a Metastatic Evangel and a Pearl Ear. Oh, that's kind of that's a Ghostfire Slice target, that's for damn sure. We draw Warren Soul Trader. Yeah, we gotta kill this thing right now, so. No, no thinking, just killing. So there you go. 3/4 lifelinker is pretty good. This is why we're playing the Gargoyle of this deck, because like we just want to keep putting creatures input for our Rams. This is 2 creatures in 1, so. Alright, that's not good. Ember Mage. We draw this guy. Yeah, we're in trouble. That's not good. They have more stuff. We're like probably dead. Can't attack here. It's not reasonable, I don't think. They hit a unicorn off of their amulet. Oh my god. Untapped draft likes multiple Rams. I think 2 is the most I would play. That's incorrect. You play every Ram you possibly get. Like, you need to build your deck with it in mind, obviously, but they're going to bestow onto the Gatekeeper. That's an interesting play. Okay. I guess. We take 6. Alright, sure, I guess. The counter's annoying with this guy, but we draw a Charge Bug. And we're kind of just dying here, like, unfortunately. We're just dead, I think. Yeah, I mean, like, there should have died of the amulet. This is embarrassing. Alright. We're basically dead. They have to hit land off their amulet. They hit a Phyrexian Ironworks. That is not a land. We're just dead on board. Alright. Just never draft Rakdos ever again. I'm going to put that one on my my memo sheet for Bronze To Mythic. Rakdos is just terrible. It's just awful. Alright, yeah, you got me. Alright, no more Rakdos, period. End of story. That's the thing. Alright, so non-believers get paid. 5 Cranial Rams, clearly not enough. I mean, our curve is pretty good. We let our removal spells. We just lost to really good decks because this deck just kind of sucks. Honestly, I would try to avoid red-black at most costs. Obviously, our splash was a little awkward in our deck because we had some mana problems a game or two, but I think it was probably necessary. And I think the Gargoyles were good. Our mana wasn't bad either. We had a decent number of sources for it, but yeah, I just feel like this deck just never works. I don't know. I've been Rakdos a few times and never seen it work out well. It's funny. Reed actually drafted 2 Rakdos decks at the Pro Tour, having never drafted it in the house once and did pretty well. But Reed's really good and I'm not, I guess. So for the most part, this deck just seems meh. So, YouTube folks, love you. Like, comment, subscribe. You're all great. Peace.